Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to today's episode of Simple Steps to Online Success. And I'm your host, Deanna Fenton. So today, what I would love to share with you, and this is something I've thought about a great deal, which is we all want to have a digital products business where we can hire a team. I think it's important that we know at least the basics of how to do it before you hire somebody else. I won't say control freak, but I like to know what's going on. I am not a micromanager because I've been micromanaged before and I didn't like it. You can go to deannafenton.com, join the crew, and I would love to see you in our Flight Crew Club Lounge and on our Q&A calls. The number one, copywriting. How in the world do you hire out for that? Once you find the rhythm and your voice, and that's a phrase that's used an awful lot in copywriting, is to find your voice. And it's your brand. It could be considered your brand voice. What is it and how is it that you want to appear to other people and communicate with them? You need to know that. Once you find that, when you go to hire a copywriter, that's what you're looking for. Does that person understand your brand voice? Can they communicate in using their expertise, perhaps in, let's just say, conversion copywriting on a sales page, yet keep the essence of your brand voice front and center in the copy? The second thing are Facebook ads. But here is the situation. Facebook ads requires investing a lot of money. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you are going to hire a Facebook ads person to run your ads, they typically will not touch your job if you're not willing to plop down $1,500 a month in ad spend on top of what they are going to charge you. Quite often the same amount. So we're talking three grand a month for Facebook ads. And that's kind of the baseline. So this is where it's important. If you don't know the basics, if you don't understand, at least at a high level, how Facebook ads work, and I'm not saying you have to be running many ad campaigns, but understanding the terminology, what you're trying to accomplish, what testing methods you should try, even basic ones. All of those things, you could end up hiring somebody that doesn't know much more than you do. Just learn the basics and do some yourself before you try and hire an expert and invest that kind of money, because you're investing a lot of money and you want to make sure you're going to get the results from a professional. Guess what? You knew this was coming. Kajabi. Or whatever your tech platform is. I just don't see abdicating the control completely to somebody, because it's your business. When you go to hire somebody, they are not necessarily going to have your best interests at heart. That's just the way it is. And it's neither right nor wrong. And I'm not saying they're out to take advantage of you. But if you've invested in Kajabi and you go and hire a VA and the VA says, well, they won't say they don't know Kajabi, number one, but it's like, oh, well, you should have lead pages and ConvertKit and this and this and this and this. It's because that is what they are comfortable with and not necessarily what's best for your business. It's most helpful if you at least know the basics to be able to do it. And then when you go to hire somebody, guess what? You can hire so much better. You can ask them to do a test. Hey, I need you to do this. And then you can find out, do they even know what they're doing? And But if you didn't do it before, how would you know what the outcome, if the outcome was exactly what you wanted? So I hope that was helpful for all of you today. Like I said, post in the comments, let me know what one of these 3 things would you want to hire out for, first of all, and what have you done to learn more about it before you do that?